Hi, I'm going to read to you this book, Charlie Anderson, by Barbara Abercrombie, illustrated by Mark Graham. This is about two sisters that welcome the cat into their home and they name him Charlie. When Charlie doesn't come home to the girls one night, they search for him and discover that he also belongs to another family. Who gets to keep Charlie? Let's find out how they solve this problem. One cold night, a cat walked out of the woods, up the steps across the deck, and into the house where Elizabeth and Sarah lived. He curled up next to their fireplace to get warm. He watched the 6 o'clock news on TV. He tasted their dinner. He tried out their beds. He decided to stay, and the girls named him Charlie. Every morning, Charlie disappeared into the woods again. At night, when he came home, Elizabeth brushed him clean, fed him dinner, and made a space for him at the foot of her bed. He liked Elizabeth's bed the best. Sometimes she would wake up in the middle of the night and hear him purring in the dark. Sarah called him baby and dressed him up in doll clothes. When it snowed, Elizabeth and Sarah's mother heated Charlie's milk before he left for the woods. He grew fatter and fatter, and every day he purred louder and louder. On weekends, the girls stayed with their father and stepmother in the city. They wanted to bring Charlie with them, but their mother said he'd miss the woods. Charlie's a country cat, she told them. One stormy night, Charlie didn't come home. Elizabeth and Sarah stayed out on the deck and called his name, but no Charlie. Where was he? Why wouldn't he come out of the woods? Was he all right? What do you think? All night long, Elizabeth listened to the rain beating on the roof and the wind rattling the windows. Was he cold? Was he hurt? Where was Charlie? She's getting worried. Do you get worried when your pet gets lost or you cannot find your pet? That's what she's doing. She's getting worried. In the morning, Elizabeth and Sarah looked for him. They asked the lady down the road if she'd seen the cat. She said no and offered them cookies, but they were too worried to eat anything, even her chocolate chip cookies. Do you like chocolate chip cookies? They went to the new house on the other side of the woods. Have you seen our cat? They asked. His name is Charlie. He's very fat and has gray striped fur. We have a cat with gray striped fur, said the man, but his name is not Charlie. It's Anderson. He's upstairs asleep on our bed. They heard a meow, and down the stairs came a very fat cat with gray striped fur. Charlie! Sarah and Elizabeth cried. No, but that's Anderson, said the woman. We've had him for 7 years. Right, Anderson? And he looked at her and began to purr. But it's Charlie, said Sarah. He looked at her and purred louder. Is he ever here at night? Elizabeth asked. Anderson is a hunter, said the man. He prowls the woods at night. Charlie sleeps in my bed at night, Elizabeth said. He leaves for the woods after breakfast. Anderson comes home at breakfast time, said the woman. He leaves right after dinner. They all look at the cat. He sat at their feet, very happy and very fat. They call him Charlie Anderson now. Sometimes, in bed at night, Elizabeth asks him, Who do you love best, Charlie Anderson? And she can hear him purring in the dark. Just like Elizabeth and Sarah, Charlie has 2 houses, 2 beds, 2 families who love him. He's a lucky cat. The end. So what do you think? How did they solve the problem? Who do they think he lives during the day? So he lives with the lady and the man and their neighbors. Alright, let us know if, you know, like why did Charlie leaves Elizabeth and Sarah every morning? Okay, till next time. Bye.